Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Tower of Time. Where we left last time, I actually finished up all of the challenges. They weren't all that hard up to the elemental golems, so we do have a little bit of extra money. And of course we have our growing stockpile of gems, which I will inevitably save until the end of the game, and then use them all in one glorious crafting / enchanting marathon. We're gonna head back into the machine works floor, where we are, well we do have, sorry, a golem follower, which is kind of cool. Maybe he's more like a robot. I'm gonna call him a machine golem because that's cool. Right, we were trying to find a way to connect Faradis to his power supply because apparently he got cut off and now doesn't do anything for the tower. And he's having a crisis of purpose. He doesn't know what his goal in life is since he doesn't control the power in the tower anymore. This is a parts dispensary. The items we require may be located here. Completely abandoned, untouched perhaps for hundreds of years. I doubt we'll get anything from this. It's autonomous and therefore should still contain a good selection of items. We should look for a way to power it. Indeed, I will. We connected parts to it. And now we have the ability to put a combo in. We do have a combo. If we look in our journal, where was that under? Story? Expedition documents? No, that wasn't it. Faradis? No. 0180, let's try that. Nope, it's an invalid code, okay. Let's go try and find more codes, I guess. There is no battles up here yet. Extremely well-crafted metal barrels. Gauges on the side display pressure, but when Kane pushes on them or hits them, the arrow and numbers don't fluctuate. It's probably a good thing. That means the pressure is stable for all these boilers, which maybe should have exploded 1,000 years ago, but time doesn't work that way here. What is this thing? Halt! Organic beings cannot enter this place. The generator is a hybrid of magic and technology containing enough artidium to prove lethal. Go away, Java. Nobody cares. Artidium? I know the substance. In our lore, the great Lord Vantish wrought a kingdom under a northern mountain known to contain this silver substance of high luster. Extracting vast quantities of the precious metal, Vantish flourished at first, but as his engineers and miners went deeper, his people fell foul to a mysterious affliction. 1 year after sickness began, an ambassador from a neighboring kingdom visited and found the entire kingdom stinking of death. Cautiously making his way towards the king's stronghold, the ambassador found rotting corpses at every turn, from the streets to the grand halls. Nearly every dwarven skeleton lay robbed of its hair. The ambassador escaped back to his own kingdom, where he turned pallor, lost his hair, and died 2 days later. Vantish's kingdom has since been sealed to all dwarves, and Artidium is known among my people as Cursed Silver. Sounds a lot like some sort of radioactive material, like, you know, any of those are, I don't know if any of them are silver though. What color is uranium? You know what? For the sake of curiosity, we have Google. Uranium. Yeah, I guess it's silvery gray, so it is totally uranium probably. A large stockpile of Artidium cross-reference and index. Thank you, Rackham. However, please note, I can come and go freely here. Artidium has no effect on my systems. Well, can you fix it then? Or, I mean, please fix it for us if you can? An inspection of the current system status is required. Please stand by. He's coming back, but the radiation is still there. Well, system damage report, only 23% operational. That doesn't sound good at all. Do not worry, I can restore the generator. It requires a few key components. The area here held the engineering cores of the tower. There is a high likelihood all the spare parts you need may be acquired easily. What do you need specifically? Tell us what to look for and we'll work out for them. There are 4 required components. I will have the generator up and running within minutes of integrating all 4 parts. The generator requires a mana coupler, a platinum rod, an ignition pilot, and a mana diffuser. Alright, we will look for that. We don't have any of the parts yet. Okay. We definitely can't go down into the radiation cloud because we'll die horribly, apparently. A large metal cylinder hot to the touch with a flickering yellow light that flutters and changes in intensity. Oh, this is a teleporter. There's something here in the middle of the floor in this pool of water. Fountain generator. Oh, excellent. It brought the chest up to us. Kind of. How do we get to it? Oh, there we go. We don't even need to walk to it. Oh, I meant to do something really quickly. We did get a bunch of new items from doing the quest, so that's a really nice shield. And I thought I got a new sword somewhere. There, that one. It does stun, does some cleave damage, does armor penetration. It's all around better than our thing. And that's a two-handed axe. We also got new armor here, I think it is. Yes. But that health regen is not... Oh, that's a decent amount of health regeneration. We lose 2 life, though, and we lose thorns, which doesn't matter for her. So I think I'll put that on. The other thing we got was this, which just gives health and movement and... Oh, it slows us down, actually. I think I'll pass on that. What about this? Let's do speed and regenerative oils. Alright, we swapped that out because of the hip... because of the armor difference, did we? Why did we do that? No, just wear these. These are way better. They regenerate health. They don't have as much armor, but... If she takes hits, she basically dies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These gloves are... slightly worse, I guess? It's hard to tell, they're kind of equally bad. Nothing there. What's this? Oh right, he's got the two-handed staff. Wait a minute, this one-handed wand is almost as good as his two-handed staff. What does it give? Oh right, because it destroys his skill power. That's kind of nice though. 3 mastery on major... Oh, hang on. We might give that to her. Oh no, she has that massively high skill power increase one. Let's swap it to him. Good idea. How about the hood? No, I don't think so. I apparently have a phone call from a 1-800 number. I'll be right back. I'm guessing it's gonna be a telemarketer though. Actually, you know what? They'll leave a message if it's important. Screw that, I'm not answering the phone. Just to tell someone to go away. There are we have a lot of wands. We should really disenchant all of them. And like, all of this junk. We're carting around just tons of things that we're never going to use. Like really a lot of things. Let's go through some of them and just dismantle them. So, we're not going to use that sword. We are not going to use that sword. We are not going to use that axe, most likely. Those slow movement too much to be useful. We have a better hammer than that. We don't want to be slowed down that much, although it is nice. Oh, I gave him a two-handed weapon. Ooh, that was bad. I just maybe screwed up a little. That's cool. We didn't go that far, did we? I don't think so. Yeah, okay, we're right back here. Right before we just disenchanted everything. So the hammer goes back. And the shield goes back. I didn't realize a two-handed sword. It was right next to my one-handed sword. Alright, now we just disenchant all this. That's for sure. For sure. It's such a nice axe, but I'm never going to use it. That gives a lot of health, but slows us down. And it has a huge amount of armor penetration, actually. And it does physical instead of water damage. It slows us down a tiny bit. But I think it might actually be better. Just in terms of stun effect, armor penetration. Yeah. I'm going to swap those out, I think. You can always enchant it later if we need to. Blazing sword. Okay, we can just get rid of all the blue ones. These blue pants might actually be better than the ones... Oh no, never mind. The health and mana increase from our other ones are way better. Shield is way better. And what's this? Actually, I think these boots might be better than the ones we're currently using. By quite a bit. Don't dismantle. Speed +2, lose a mastery, that's fine. We get some health regen. That's good. We'll do that. And we'll keep that ring, because it might actually be useful. It's kind of decent. What can we put it? Probably that slot. We lose it, might we gain 2% attack speed, we gain some health regen, some movement speed. think it's probably better that way. Wait, what's the armor difference though? Oh, what's this one do? No armor regeneration. And anything else in here that we want to swap out? Not really. Okay, so I'll just dismantle this hammer, these pants, that helmet. That's a terrible amulet. That's even worse. Get rid of all those garbage amulets, and now we'll swap over to other characters. Let's see. Her pistol's way better than that bow. Her dual pistols are better than that two-handed crossbow. We would lose some health regeneration. We gain some skill power increase, though. It might be worthwhile to do that. I'll be right back, one sec. Alright, we are back. I just decided to quickly do some inventory management mid-video. We now have considerably less things in our inventory. Do we have skills we can put these points into? It's really just 6 skills. And are we even capable of using any of them? No, she needs another level really badly. She needs a blueprint. There is a blueprint on this level for them, I believe, because we have 0 out of 1 blueprints. Don't know where it is exactly quite yet, but there is a fight right here, which I guess we could do. Or we could just ignore it for now. It's actually on the other side of the portal. I don't know if we can actually do it. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, never mind, I lied. It's a portal fight though, they're fun and easy-ish. Let's try out our new gear, because we got a bunch of new gear on. Just to hopefully... I hit my microphone. That was smooth. Excellent. Good start to the day. So 1, 2, 3 portals up there. Let's move over here. And we will get started on this party. So let's get this going. And you get that. And you... don't do that. Do that. Charge in. And we'll get into those ends out there too. Oh, there's also towers. It's a tower... oh, weird. It's a tower portal fight. That's kind of cool, I guess. Our druid should be doing a fair amount of damage now, actually, because he has some serious weapons on. They lowered his skill stuff by a little bit, but at the same time, they've made his attacks considerably stronger, so we'll see how he does. We can always go back to his other weapons if we need to, but I think that this is going to be of a great benefit to us, hopefully. And let's just do that, and we need to also do that, and we need to do this, and where's our druid? There he is. We need to heal, because our dear sorceress is taking a beating. Okay. Oh, it's because that thing has reflect magic or whatever. Okay, let's move in. We are fighting some sort of creature. Let's move a bow there. Let's get some fire going. Let's do that. Do that. We need to get another ent out in a second here. Let's kill this thing. So we'll see how our druid picked up. I think he'll be doing some pretty decent damage now, so hopefully he'll be way better than before. Let's just do that. And get that going there. Why can't you do that there? Maybe you're too far away. Move closer. Okay, and then you... I need you to get in here and fight those things. Because you have thorns, and thorns is really good. And we need to get some mana going on our people. She almost killed herself. Because of spell reflection on that guy. There we go, that's better. Everyone in. And that should be basically the fight. Is there oh, there's another tower over there. Okay, everyone shoot the tower. To be honest, I didn't even notice the tower for a bit. Just use numbers now that I think about it. It's much easier to pick people. Anyways, his damage went up by a bit. He's still not doing great in terms of damage, but his Ent actually did quite a lot this fight. And took some serious hits for us. So did the Totem. Way more, obviously. But still, not too bad. We also got a two-handed hammer, a crystal, and some gold. We have quite a bit of gold, actually. We're sitting at 2,300. We need more, still. Goes without saying. I really need that blueprint, though. Where is that? There's an ancient chest here, which may be a mimic. It is not. Some new gloves. Undead obsidian gauntlets. It might be okay, actually. Let's take a look. We would lose some attack speed, some cooldown change. We'd gain a little bit of crit. We lose a ton of fire resistance and... Oh no, yeah, we definitely lose a ton of fire resistance, but we gain a bunch of armor, like a lot of armor. You know what? I like that armor gain. What is our armor currently? It is 67 up to 74. I'll take it. Do I have any? No, not really. Okay. I do like the new wands we have on our druid, though. They don't increase his damage by a ton, but they basically double his damage. He doesn't do a lot of damage to start with, but he's doing a little bit better now. There's a greater scroll. This could go either way. Minus 5% earth resistance and plus 30 health. Sold. I'll give it to her. She doesn't have a whole lot of life. And could definitely use the buff. There's really nothing else along this rather long corridor. That's kind of weird. Usually there's... They keep their maps pretty densely populated. It's weird that they have an open area with nothing in it like that. Oh, there's some gold there in the corner. Fingers crossed we'll be able to get an upgrade soon. What is this? Some boots. Possibly some nice boots. Oh, never mind. They are not as good as the ones we're currently using. Let's move through. There's a note with a code on it. Mana diffuser 9011. Good to know. Now we can get one of the items now, which is good. One of the 4 items we need. That is a beautiful sort of background. Look at that. That's really cool. The aesthetics of this game are amazing. There's a strange lamp here. A strange lamp mounted horizontally to the wall. It's been tampered with, but your champions have no clue what purpose it serves. Ask Mech. It's literally Mech's job to know these things. Oh well, I guess we don't get to know. We're moving on. The devastation of the area ahead slows your champion's approach to a crawl. A massive crater consumes the floor and every wall sits bowed outwards at the middle, as if a great force pushed the walls at their center all at once. The only explanation is a battle with the mysterious Deva. Have you ever seen destruction on such a scale? A truly powerful magic must have been at work here. I don't think it was magic. I don't sense any magic residue. I believe the source was conventional. A single flame burns the wick to ash, but only the dragon's breath can melt metal such as this, and yet I see no dragons here. Curious. If the source of this destruction was indeed technology, if the ancients had access to such power, then tell us, Rune Lord, how did it not save them from the enemy of old? There's only one answer to that riddle, Sir Druid. Clearly the enemy wielded even stronger power. Mech, do you know anything of this? No, I will analyze now. Please stand by. I like Mech, he's cool. That poor ductwork is all destroyed. That might be a blueprint? No, it's a scroll, I think. I estimate the energy output of the explosion which destroyed this chamber at 100 megajoules, minimum. Faint traces of Artidium indicate that the explosives being used were not conventional. Do not worry, however, the particle count is minimal and not harmful to organic beings. Did anyone understand a word of what he just said? Please allow me to explain again. Never mind, I can wait till another time. Thank you, Mech. It's safe. It was a mini nuke, but everything's fine. What's a glimmering? Look, something glimmering in the corner. It's a signet ring, and I wonder why it wasn't destroyed in the explosion. I guess someone could have dropped it here after the fact. Let me take a look at it, lassie. What is it, Jarl Dwarf? What do your keen dwarven eyes spy? Nothing too insignificant, just admiring the craftsmanship. It's exquisite. If it did survive the devastation of the room, its resilience would make it quite significant. I suggest we hold on to it to study it later if nothing else. Sounds good to me. I'll keep it here for safekeeping. A rose is a rose by any other name. Did we not read of a signet ring before? One that's supposed to open the way to a hidden retreat? Indeed, we did. There's an enchanted scroll here. We got Ephemermic Chains, level 2. And $44. Let's check down this hallway, then we'll go up and do the fight. Look at that background. There's like a giant mech, or it could be a mech or a boiler or something like that, but it looks more like a mech. It's sort of got arms. Mech, can you use something with this toxic glass here, or gas here? Can you remove it? Once the reactor is operational, the chamber below will be vented off. Okay, we can't go down there yet. Fair enough. It's got a little face on it too and everything. I like this level. This is a very, very cool level. More enemies. Anemones. To fight. We'll go fight them over here. This is probably a good spot. We'll just get one of those up there while we get into position. I'll put you here-ish. And you also here-ish. And get your things going. No, just stay. You, and you just hang tight right here. That's a lot of dudes coming in, though. We're doing just fine already at 16%. This is more of a swarm-based encounter, it looks like. Still going up there for a second, but for now, it's going quite well. We have a couple more incoming. I see my problem now. They outrange my people. And do a lot of damage. Go punch that thing in the face. Fine, go shoot it. Maybe we can't just corner camp this thing. We should just camp in the middle. No, because then our little dude will die. And also our main character / warrior has decided to take it upon himself to run right into combat. Which is fine. That's what his job is, really. But it's not the most... Oh, crap. We have something coming from behind us. We're being pulled in. These things have a lot of life, and I think they reflect magic because we're taking a lot of damage. Let's find out. They do reflect damage. Come here. Let's kill this thing with all the arrows. That actually did very little damage to it. For a monstrous rain of arrows, that did nothing. Hit it with a meteor. That did more. These guys have quite a bit of hit points. Oh, we dazed it. Cool. That's 100%. Pretty easy fight again. We should have summoned our bow more. It did only 23 damage. A new teleporter. A mana coupler. Romby, that madman, asked me to destroy the last of the lucidity crystals. He knows full well the generator can never be started again without them. Of course I didn't do it. I told him I would defuse and annihilate them, but instead I put them in one of the mech guardians and hid the construct in the engineer's retreat. Only a few of us know how to get there, and I trust the other lads not to talk. Since I've now lost all faith in Roman B's objectivity, I've taken precautions. Jimmy did a fine job of turning that lamp near the generator entrance into a teleport crystal. Roman B will never find it. Even if he does, he'll find a nasty surprise waiting for him. A lamp near the generator entrance. Any of you notice anything there? I didn't. Maybe worth it to go back and take a look. Is everyone just forgetting the nasty surprise bit? No one remembers? We were literally just there. Seconds ago. Where's my blueprint, damn it? I need to level up my characters. Like, our archer is still very competitive at her level, but she needs more. She's only level 7. And our other people are level 10. Let's quick save before using the button. We have the signet ring now too, which will help. Now approaching the Chief Engineer's lab, the CE was responsible for many upgrades and improvements. There is high likelihood of finding something of use here. Yes, and also enemies. Lots of metal trees. Oh, we're doing the fight. The platinum rod resides in the machine, guarded by this group of creatures. Will they not step aside if we ask? If only all creatures of this tower were so agreeable to our needs. Don't worry, we'll clear the way. We'll get to that fight in just a sec. I want to see what's up here first. Another forge. We'll eventually go back to the tower and use all the forges too. What's that dragon pur? That's actually a really nice sword, except we take... Do we get our life drained when we use it? The weapon is 1008 for Armageddon's blade. We should probably go try that out and see what it is. What's an ignition pilot? Ignition pilot located. One of the items we need to fixing the power generator, right? Are you sure you're able to repair it? Affirmative. My memory retains complete schematics of the generator. It will be, as you call it, a piece of cake. Excellent. We got some experimental air plate. Might be good. We'll take a look in a moment as well. Still no blueprint though. This is a very big disappointment to me. Let's go check a look at that sword. What does it do exactly? We'll try it out. You know what? What's the worst that could happen? We could die. We also have pretty decent mana regeneration already, and we could heal. It's not a big deal. It does a lot of damage comparatively. Like, our DPS went up by 8. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's a note with a code here. Another one. Expedition Helmet 8832. Let's go fight the things. I think it's time. I don't think we have anything else to do up here. Oops. Not what I meant to hit. There's some gold there, I just noticed. Looks like everyone died here and have been dead for a very long time. I've noticed that there's not a lot of living people in this tower at all. We are apparently the only real ones. Alright, let's fight this thing out. We have an RC-32, Mechanical Mage Destructoids, Air Lancers, and Elite Mages. The Elite Mages are the tough ones. There are some that have Magic Reflect, which are kind of mean too. This is a cool map set. I like this. Alright, let's go up to the center and start this party. You go fight those ones. You do that. You do that. You put that to help him, along with that. I think we're definitely taking life damage. Yeah, we're clearly taking a whole bunch of damage from that sword. I don't know if it's worth it then. That's a lot of damage to take. Even though he can heal most of it, we need more health regen to make up for it. Or something along those lines. These are the guys that reflect magic. We gotta watch our life totals and not use any spells. But I think we can use that. Because it's physical damage. We're 31% of enemies defeated. We have another big golem showing up here. And it's almost dead because we hit it in the face with a meteor. That's an elite mage. They're usually a bit tougher. Go help him with that. Oops. No, you can go. Not what I meant to do. He's all up there on his own, but he's doing just fine, actually. And he's not losing life. Or he's gaining more life than he's losing. I'm kind of curious as to how that sword actually works. Like, he's doing just fine, though. You should probably try and get back here to get some mana. Or not. There, do that. The glacier does a lot of damage, but its damage is so spread out that it's hard to ensure that you're going to get what you want to hit. Should probably heal the group a little bit. Shit, she's almost dead. Run away, don't die. I mean, we can resurrect you, that's fine, but I'd prefer not to. Go help fight these things. Kill that mage. %. We just have this side to go. I think. There we go. And some junk, basically. But we get the rod, which is what we needed. Now, we can go get the other items. There's an Armageddon sword we can pick up. Don't know what that does. We'll take a look at it. Might be really good for all we know. We should just take a teleporter. What am I doing? Actually, this teleporter really wouldn't help us out all that much, would it? Not that much closer. I like the metal trees. They look really cool. Not that I ever want to be around them, because I could totally see myself walking through, like walking on the way to work and just running into one. And smashing my face into one of the gears. And that would just suck. Be the worst. Alright. Dispensing machine. We have a couple codes to try out. Journal. So we have the mana diffuser, 9011. We have the Armageddon Blade, 1008. The item's out of stock. Oh, that sucks. 8832 for the helmet. Oops. Actually, that's a pretty nice helmet, all things considered. It's a lot of armor. Better than what we're currently using. Let's take a quick look at that one. We lose a might, whatever. We gain some health regen, health hit points. Lose some armor pen, lose a little bit of water resistance, gain a bunch of fire resistance, gain 4 armor. Sold. I'll take it. We lose 2 speed but gain 4 armor. And we lose some health regen, we lose some critical chance. I don't think I'll use that one. I think our dead gauntlets are better. That's just inferior in almost every way. Gone. I'm gonna try the Dragny Pure one more time. Oh wait, this thing. So we lose some regen, we gain a little bit of skill power, we gain some movement speed, we lose a bunch of hit points. We gain a bunch of resistances. No, it's not really all that good. Sorry. Alright, I think we have everything we need now. Where is this thing? Up there. Let's go turn on the radiation cleanser, I guess. The treasure chest and a couple of notes in there. There's a little fan on it. Cool. I think now we try to turn it on. Reactor power up interrupted. Platinum rod is installed. Only one item needs to be installed before the generator can be powered up. Did I forget to pick up the platinum rod when we did that fight? Oh, that would be silly of me. Let's go check on that. I think it might be a teensy bit closer this way. If we forgot the rod, that's not a big deal though. We can just go pick it up and call it a day. That teleporter... yeah, I think it's a tiny bit closer. There should be a teleporter in here, that'd be nice. There it is. My bad. And now we go all the way back to go plug in the platinum rod, which will hopefully get rid of all the radiation. And then we can turn it on and see what happens. How's our quest line doing for this area? Not bad, actually. Alright, he's gonna go in and plug in the platinum rod, hopefully. Is that a blueprint? One of these is hopefully a blueprint, but I don't think it is. Oh, it's all sparky. Guess that's important. He just teleported up here. That's clearly some magic. He's not just a robot. Reactor power interrupted. Platinum rod is not installed. All missing parts are installed. You can now turn on the generator. All items are installed. The procedure of generator power-up is now initiated. Stand clear. It's a huge generator. And all this toxic stuff is gone too. Cool. Installation guide. We'll probably need that. A thick book on the table here reads Generator XQ99 Installation and User Manual. Your champions leaf through the pages but are completely lost in the painstakingly detailed drawings and complex formulae. Even Rackham has no clue what the text means. Enchant scroll? We'll enchant things later, for sure. Relic chest. Surprised that wasn't mutated into a mimic. 5 might on a staff? Holy crap. That may be better than what we're using. The tower avatar is 8084. Let's go punch that into the dispenser. Which way is the dispenser? This way. I think it's sort of equidistant depending on no matter which way you go. 8084. Let's go try it. Apologies, this item is out of stock. Oh. Apparently the tower avatar is out of stock. Maybe there's only one. Who knows? Where am I going? We need to go all the way here. We need to go down that giant ladder finally. That might be a blueprint, or that might be... Those are scrolls, though, I think. Stairs is something this game has a little bit of trouble with sometimes. Like the pathing. Depending on where exactly you click on the stairs, you may or may not be going down those stairs. This is a huge map, though. So many blasted steps. Where's one of those fancy teleporters when you need it? They seem to go on without end. Maybe they'll lead us straight to the bottom and my lord's goal. Seeing how this level is far larger than anything we've encountered so far, it's unlikely the stairs lead to anywhere beyond its borders. Is anyone else noticing the lower we go, the larger this construct becomes? That is kind of weird. Yeah. It's actually cool because the maps get really, really impressive towards the bottom. Like, this is quite cool. And look at the things that are holding it up, like these support beams that go forever. You can't see the bottom. I like that. I think that's really neat. Hey, teleporter. No more stairs for us. A possible fountain. Let's see what it does. Quick saved. Drink it. That's a good one. Armor increased by 4. Sold. I'll keep it on him. He's got thorns, which is good. Oh. We have a big Days of Old, and then we'll call it a video after that, because I think we're over time.
Despairing, the Organte decided then to end their existence, not willing to harm other sentient races, who watched with growing horror at the devastation of their galaxy. So they stopped looking for new energy sources, gathered themselves all in one place, and waited for the end. They lingered in dark space for a long time, but the end did not come. Their life force, made of thought, could not die, and they grew even hungrier. Maddened by their desire to feed, they descended on the rest of the galaxy, absorbing all that stood in their path, all sentient races, their ships, their planets, their suns. No longer caring about killing billions of intelligent life forms, they cared only about the energy they contained. Soon nothing was left, an empty space, devoid of even a single electron of energy. Just the Organte. The change in the nature of the Organte allowed them a different understanding of the laws of physics. They discovered connection points between galaxies, places where space and time bend and connect. They searched feverishly for a new feeding ground and discovered a point in space connecting their universe to ours, located right above our planet. It was just a window which they couldn't open yet, for the laws of physics in our universe were different from the ones of the Organte. They needed a stable bridge to cross over, so they devised a plan. They needed to release some of their energy into our world, to mix it together and build a stable connection in between. Billions of the Organte sacrificed their last remaining life force, turning it into a state of consciousness to create nodes of power, which then were pushed through the window and placed on our planet. The nodes of energy, which we called magic, people absorbed it, mixed it with their own life force, and then released it into the world, creating new energy in the process. This new energy was now compatible with the Organtes and could be used by them. The perfect trap. Taunt the people with power so immense that they did not question the price they paid for it. So now, the Organte simply waited with anticipation until enough energy would be present to allow them to create the connection bridge, waiting to be able to descend on our galaxy and consume it.
Damn. Good plan, though. Alright, we're going to end the video here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.